All right, and we are live. Welcome everyone that's already here. I see This is an Owl is already here, and Iggy, of course. Hope you're both doing well. I'm glad I was able to give you that kind of inspiration, Iggy, to play this. It's a really good game, so can't really blame you for that. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we've played Illusion of Gaia, which is it's too long, to be honest. It's too long. Luckily, I know this game well enough that it doesn't really that it's not going to really affect me that much, which is good. Hopefully, we're going to be able to make some good progress tonight, though, because as you already know, of course, I want to get through both this and Illusion of this is Illusion of Gaia. Illusion of Gaia and Pandoran's Tower is what I meant to say. I want to get through both of them before the Switch 2 releases. So hopefully we're going to be able to do that. And if I make a good large amount of progress tonight, then we will be on a good pace for that. Oh, yeah, that's Soul Blazer as well. Nice. I can understand your Terranigma comment though. It's that game is. Terranigma is the one game out of the trilogy that I've never done a second playthrough of. And that's for a little bit of a reason, because that game kind of... in terms of core gameplay, it's probably... objectively, it probably has the best combat and everything. However, the game drags on a little bit in the later stages, and I'm personally not a very big fan of it. Definitely it very much is the longest out of the three. So I see what you're saying there. It's I love all three of the games. Terranigma is probably my least favorite of the trilogy, though. I have to say. And obviously Illusion of Gaia is my favorite. But I feel like I've already talked about that and about why that is plenty. What's everyone been up to so far this week, though? I'm curious to know. Of course, we did Pandora's Tower on Monday as well. Other than that, I was able to finish my first ever long-form video that I've been working on for YouTube. I was able to finish that yesterday, actually, which is pretty fun. I'm hoping. I mentioned this in the Discord as well. By the way, for those who aren't in the Discord yet, let me put a quick link in there. In any case, I'm hoping to be able to post on YouTube maybe late next week. Hopefully I have enough stuff ready by then. But I'm looking forward to that happening. I'm also still behind the scenes, of course, working on the SNES charity marathon that I'm going to be doing. It's I already have the week for it. I just need to get all the specifics together to make everything work so that I can properly announce the whole thing. You know what I mean? So hopefully that's going to be something that we run into soon. And with that, I think we've talked. I think I've personally talked about everything that I really need to talk about in the beginning here. Unless anyone else has something. Maybe Owl has something to hoot about. Who knows? I don't know who is here. I don't have my viewer count on. But yeah, that's just what I've been up to the past couple of days, which is exciting. Despite my work being very frustrating this week, the last month or so even, I have to say. But to be fair, that was kind of to be expected because May tends to be a very hectic month at my job. So it's not like that all came out of nowhere, and we have a lot of fun things to look forward to in the near future, because of course the Switch 2 is about to be upon us. Only 15 days left, I believe. Yeah, 15 days until that releases, and then I have a couple of festivals not too long after that, which I'm looking forward to. Then there's of course the YouTube thing and all of that. So it's hopefully gonna be a good next couple of weeks for me. That all should be very exciting, right? In any case, though, I feel like I'm stalling here. aren't I? Let's go. Even though I don't want to break up the Super Ghouls and Ghost music, even though I'm pretty sure I make that joke at the start of pretty much every stream, let's go and play some Illusion of Gaia, because I think it's about that time, isn't it? There we go. It's booting up already. This title screen, it never gets old, does it? Not to me, at least. With this music and everything. So, as I was able to recall earlier today, I should say, we are currently at the beginning of Sky Garden, which is the second major dungeon in this game. Oops. Hopefully this one shouldn't take too long. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to start in this direction, so let's go here. Sky Garden. All right. How many enemies are there here? 15. Here we go. So this I've always found a very interesting dungeon because this one has the gimmick of having two sides, and also the four very distinct sectors in this one as well. Okay, luckily I could shield those arms. Need to be a little bit careful because last time we already died a couple of times. I mean, we never actually died, I'm pretty sure, but we almost died a couple of times in some very unnecessary ways. Which of course wasn't the best. I don't know if I want to make this jump here yet. We go down here. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, fair enough. Although I suppose I could try and see if I can take these two enemies out, right? Well, not if they're going to be like that, you know. Well, one of them's out. Hi there, Lana. How are you tonight? Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, I'm supposed to do half of this jump and not the whole way, so this should be good. I didn't see the other one behind him. That's why I took damage there. Alright, 14 enemies on this side still. I'll make sure not to get hit by all of this madness. Recap of the game. Sure. Let me get rid of these enemies first, real quick. So basically, we're playing as Will, who lives in a small town of South Cape, and essentially, as far as we know in the story right now, all that's really happened is that our father is missing, more or less, and the king has gone insane, and we are currently trying to gather up a bunch of statues that we need to activate, essentially our way to basically saving the king, I suppose. That's a very halfway of explaining it, I suppose. But I'm bad at explaining things. Also, there's a piglet. Yes, there is, Iggy. That's right. Although I'm pretty sure at this point in the story, the pig is technically missing. It gets a little confusing, but it works out. It all makes sense in the end. I didn't need to take that unnecessary hit there. Luckily, the rubble from the ones on this side don't actually damage you if you end up getting hit. What do we do here, though? I mean, I could take this out. But that seemingly doesn't do much for me. No, because I can't really do anything here yet. Maybe I missed something somewhere. Have a look. Anything down here? I don't think so, no. According to my map, there's still 6 enemies in this area. Can't go down there yet. Whoops. Over here to the left. Yeah, this is where we came from. Kind of don't want to use a herb, even though I'm kind of at risk at the moment. Especially when I take a hit like that. Well then. Luckily, we still had plenty of lives. 5 enemies still. Ooh, no. That little... I don't know what that's called. Like a snake-esque thing. In any case, it's very good at tricking me, it seems. I believe that was the first death of the playthrough, wasn't it? I was gonna say, hopefully it'll be the last, but I might be a little bit optimistic. Also, not sure I can properly get past this. Probably go over here. Oh, really? You're just gonna do that, huh? Okay. Hopefully this will eventually be in a position where we can make it past properly without it getting too risky. There we go. I assume we get Freedan in this. Yeah, there he is. Another Freedan. Take those as always. Continue your journey? Yes, indeed. So now I think I pretty much know what I need to do at this point. I'm pretty sure I need to... I'm not gonna wait for that. Just gonna take the 1 damage. I think we need to go back down here, and we can get this now, I'm pretty sure. This sword by shooting the Dark Friar. Yes, we can. Okay, good. And then I believe I need to magnet this statue over to... Yes, there we go. At least we deal some decent damage now. Only those snakes. I'm gonna call them snakes for now because I don't know what else to call them. If only they would leave me alone. Oh, we got a defense up. Which we honestly kind of need at this point, don't we? Oh, I remember this. Because I'm pretty sure this next jump we have to do twice, essentially. If we want to get everything that is here. Only 1 more enemy left. Oh, is that so, Iggy? I kind of wonder where, then. Kind of curious now, to be honest. So this, I think, is... Yeah, that's just a herb. Okay. That means we kind of have to backtrack around again to get the other chest. Probably the next dungeon. Yeah, I mean, I know that dungeon. That's the most infamous dungeon in the game. So so I see. That makes sense. Ah, whoops. Hopefully we will be able to get through that one today, though. Will be useful. Hi there, Matt, bro. The I mean, if you're referring to free, Dan, bro, I wish that was me. To be honest, I really wish. The best route to take here to get back. How are you doing though, Matt, bro? Hope you're having a good one tonight. I wouldn't call it modest. I would call it I don't go this way. I would call it realistic. Did I miss a pathway over here that I should have taken? I think I did. Ah, hello. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Hello, day at work, eating some food. I see, I see. What am I missing here? Unless I just go away and then... And then back here. Maybe that's the way. Oh, hold on, I remember already. I need to go up here, and that's where the exit is. Sounds like you're having a good day, honestly, Matt, bro. Yeah, this is where we want to go. Nice. Okay, that's the first section out of 4. Let me put this ball in here and be on our way. How many do we have here? 13. To be fair, though, Iggy, you mentioned the attack up thing. If you missed an attack up in Mu, wouldn't you have received it anyway when you defeated the vampires? Because of the way that works in this game. Really, Matt, bro. I mean, I've been hearing nothing but praise for that game from everyone who I've heard talk about it. Like, usually with a game like that, you'll encounter at least one person eventually who's like, no, I wasn't that big of a fan of the game. But for Expedition 33, I haven't seen any of that at all. Ah, this is useless so far. Can't go here. This is out. I mean... Yeah, but the retro achievement, I think, would have triggered in a... It's useful to me. Would have triggered based on you actually completing the room, I would imagine. Rather than you getting it from defeating a boss fight. Right? Or am I just... or does that not make any sense? Because from what I remember, when I was watching speedruns of this game, they would just not bother with defeating any of the enemies, and they would explain that they specifically did that because they got all the stat upgrades anyway when getting statues. I mean, honestly, Iggy, that would irritate me too. So I get you. I definitely get you. I need to open this up somehow. I need to be Will in this area, don't I? Well, this doesn't really. Oh, I see what I need to do. I need to not miss that. There we go. It always feels a little bit counterintuitive when you have to start playing as Will instead of Friedan. You know, Will can do things that Friedan cannot in this dungeon. So we just have to kind of deal with it. Right, and on we go. I believe going for the run here. Oh, that actually does get us over there already. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure if I do this... Oops. Need to not mess it up like that. Pretty sure if I do this now... Yeah, I'm gonna run into these pillars. That doesn't help much. Let's go down here. Back of garden. Still 7 enemies in here. That's the direction where I cannot go. Oh no. Hopefully taking this thing out is going to get rid of all these little walls here. Yes, there we go, nice. What did that text box say? When you step on this tile, it makes a sound. I mean, we're just gonna have to get this guy on there, aren't we? Yeah, I know, game. Interesting how they just... How they throw these huge robotic arms at you, and you can just straight up block it with your flute. By the way, Iggy, did you know the glitch where you can do this, where you can run and use your telekinesis at the same time? That's always been a funny one to me. The power of music? I mean, I suppose so, Matt, bro. I suppose so. But if I now go up here and backtrack where I came from, I should be able to get to that one chest. Whoops. You know what? I wonder if I can do that glitch here. Yes, I can. Nice. Look at that. You are aware? Nice, nice. Okay, this room is already cleared, it seems. That means we can just go back to the entrance, which I think is this way. Ah, not quite. I need to go around this bit here. There we go. Go and save about this. Nicholas invalidated? I mean, you know. I'm never above doing silly things like that. I can't reach that. This is a really fun dungeon, not gonna lie. I mean, all the dungeons in this game are fun. This might be among my favorites in here. The next one is probably my least favorite. So, you know, we know what we're going to be looking forward to here. I wonder if I need to be specifically really low on that ramp. Otherwise, why would that statue even be there? Doesn't really make a difference, though, does it? Least favorite is the last real. Is that the Wall of China? I think it's the Wall of China. Pretty sure it is. Oh yeah, the pyramid, that's right. I don't know, I like the pyramid, to be honest. The only reason I don't really like Moo is because of all the backtracking that you end up doing. Hi, the Puppet Master. Hope you're having a good one tonight. You are? That's good, that's good. Glad to hear that. I am Puppet Master. Thank you for that. Though work wasn't the best today. I mean, work hasn't been the best for a couple of weeks now, but still, we're getting through. We're surviving. We got some exciting things to look forward to in the near future, which helps. How do I use the Dark Friar on this, I guess. Yeah, there we go. People fight. Yeah, true. I also like how this game kind of makes it feel like the top side of this dungeon. Thank you for the daily mushing etiquette, by the way. This game almost makes it feel like the top side of this dungeon is kind of easy mode, but with the weaker enemies and whatnot. I mean, I guess it kind of is in that sense. Look at this party here. I've always had trouble dodging these balls that end up falling on you. Because I can't really see where they're about to fall. Also, side note, I like this little detail that they put of these ladders being down here, where we climbed onto them on the other side. Just makes this whole dungeon feel a little bit extra consistent, you know what I mean? Ooh, a health up. And that is our third crystal ball. Did we get all the enemies on the light side yet? We got them here at least. This is one thing that kind of sucks about this game in general, really. There's a lot of backtracking that you end up doing. Thanks for the lurk, by the way. Appreciate it. Okay, we did get all the enemies on this side. But yeah, as I said, this game has a lot of backtracking, especially in dungeons like this. In the last stream, we were in the diamond mines at one point, and that one has a lot of backtracking in it as well. And that's never really the most fun, is it? Making it through, though. We're making it through. Freedom, what are you doing? There you go, that's more like it. Equip that thing right away so I can put it on there. Only one section left to go before we get to fight the boss. First, let's have another safety save, though. I feel like we're getting through this dungeon at a pretty decent pace so far, which is good. Which I need that to be the case if I want to be done in time with both of my current games to play Tears of the Kingdom as soon as the upgrade comes around. I'm trying to think on what you're saying there, Iggy, and yeah, you're right. I can't really think of any other time in the game where Freedan shimmies like that. There's a couple of times when Will does it. For Freedan, I can't really think of any. Anything useful up here? Red jewel. I mean, we take those. How many do I have with me right now? 3. Okay. I'm trying to think if Shadow ever shimmies like that. I suppose we don't really need to talk about Shadow until much later on. 10 enemies still here. And multiple paths to take from this point. Part of me wants to take the other path first, just to see. That's the optional one. Although I don't think in this dungeon any paths are necessarily optional. Running into those snakes is optional, though. I should probably be deciding not to. But then I just run into a circle. Is that what just happened here? Well, at least that way we make sure we get all the enemies. But that means I probably need to go down here. Yeah. How many enemies are left? 2. Let me see, before I go down that jump, see if I can find those 2. Maybe they're just right over here. Looks like they are, even. Looks like they are indeed. And there's another jump. So now I don't know whether to take this one or the one on the other side. I really... Based on what I just saw on the map right there, I probably should take both of them. Even though this one, I mean, this one has the crystal ball, so I could technically skip the next one. But we don't want to do that, do we? Because I want to get whatever upgrade we get there. And probably like a herb, if I had to guess. Which is always nice to have extra of. Because, you know, this game... The herbs that you get are the herbs that you get, you know? With this one, there's just a finite amount in this game. And that's it. You have to do with those. So you'd preferably want to try and get all the ones that you can. For now, though, we're gonna have to head back to the entrance. That's so. I think I've used one of them so far. On I don't even remember where. I don't know how to speak today. But I've used one of them so far in this playthrough. I'm pretty sure. Although I think if I remember correctly, I could have done without using that one in that specific moment. But you know, that's hindsight. Let's do another quick save and then let's have ourselves a boss fight. Here we go. Hi there. I forget what this guy's called. But this is a fun fight. Even though I'm taking a few too many hits here. I tend to be a bit careless in fights like this. As you can see. Yeah, I'm just gonna use another one. Just to be safe. I didn't need to. Well. I wanted to be safe though, because I know that this is the one boss fight that I tend to take damage on a lot. But we cleared it. So it's all good. My aggressive playstyle doesn't work with that boss fight very well. A strange noise fills the air around you. From out of nowhere you hear Neil's voice. Will, you're falling to the ground. Grab the airplane and we'll fly out of here. Alright. Let's have a little leap of faith then. Why don't we? Dude, I dropped the contact. You what? You idiot. Well, it's doomed for sure now. Neil, it's still a little ways to the ground. Try again. Okay, we'll get him this time. I like how this game baits you like that every now and then. That was a close one. Really now, Neil. Well, Kara isn't having a good time. Oh, neither is Eric. Don't cry. Will's been saved. Neil, you were great. This invention saved Will's life. I love how he just had a bunch of, like... He had a bunch of Flight of Icarus tier wings in his little shed, and all of a sudden he has a full plane. Don't flatter me. We should try to locate the next ruins. I expect the shape of sickness is the same as the shape of Mu. Well, to the ocean. Food lies somewhere in this ocean, is that so? I like how we just have the Southgate music going for this. Neil, you should really do something about your inventions. We got out of the airplane in the nick of time. Neil's a good inventor, but it seems there's always something missing in his inventions. I guess nobody's perfect, including Neil. Well, at least Neil thought to have parachutes. Next thing he knew, Will was standing in a huge palace. I couldn't remember anything since my water landing. Everyone safe? Well, only one way to find out. Hi there. So from what I remember, I don't need to bother with any of the enemies in this section. I accidentally skipped that text box. Hi there, Kara. Where is it? Where's what? Oh, red jewel, nice. I don't know, Iggy. Maybe he wanted to. Maybe he was initially trying to find some huge buildings to jump out of. What? I can hear a soft voice from somewhere. This is the Palace of Vampires. Fountain in this place produces demons continuously. I see. Whoops. The game keeps surprising me with these text boxes, and then at the same time, you will accidentally skip the text box just by pressing the D-pad, which is a little less than ideal, I would say. What's this place? Dark and lonely. Mother, save me. Yeah, see, I got out of that text box there by hitting the D-pad. I can hear a soft voice from somewhere. In the basement of the castle is a strange fountain. Stone is there. Yeah, see. Probably wanna... Oh, hello. Hey, you scared me. I practically had a heart attack. Is that so, Lily? I saw Eric in the other room, but something strange. His body's half transparent. I can see through it. And he seems to be unconscious, as if his spirit is lost. Let's stick together. We don't know what will happen. Alright. You go be in my pocket for a while. Because somehow, whatever happens in this place, both Will and Lily appear to be immune to. Look at these rooms, what I want to go down to first. This one? Probably not, based on that. Let's try here. Alright. That one's just empty. I go the wrong way here. Yeah, I did. Well, no, yeah. I'm disorienting myself here. A little bit more than I probably should at this point. Purification stone in the castle. Purification stone. Based on that transition, I probably don't want to go that way yet. Oh, maybe I do. Never mind. I'm so obsessed with looking at every single corner that I keep ending up forcing myself to backtrack accidentally. Oh, hello. I forget, do I need to take down all the enemies in this? I can't seem to open the lid. Wait a minute. Isn't there a hole in the coffin? I could get in through the hole. Have a better look. I better have a look, is what you said. There's a key fastened inside this coffin. No wonder it didn't open.
Greetings!
Oh, that's scuffed. Don't have to take the enemies out. Yeah, I figured as much. I thought that was the case. Isn't there a hole? Yeah, there's one in here too. How are you doing, Scuffed? That's the attack. What if it is? Iggy, what if it is? Found the purification stone, though. Which is useful. I don't need to go this way. Same as usual. I see. Is there another enemy displayed around here? These things are easy to miss, aren't they? In this particular dungeon. A red jewel is always appreciated, though. Oh, hello there. Well, both of them seem to be pretty much out of it. Still 10 enemies. Do these enemies here respawn when you go back and forth here? Is that what happens? Yeah, they do. Okay, that pretty much leads me to believe that there's no way you can get all of them, right? But it's a strange fountain. Hi there, Catherine. How are you tonight? Could there be a connection between this and the rock? I don't know. I don't know what Dwayne Johnson has to do with any of this, but let's try this. He raises the purification stone. Stone began to glow, then disappeared into the spring. Just eaten, nice. But what was it you had, Catherine? Steak pasta, right? I think I got that correct. Hello there. Saved, thank you. I was brought to this palace from Phrygia and changed to a demon. What? All the demons we saw before were human beings? Apparently so. I know now what it feels like to be close to death. Death is terrifying. I wonder if the animals we eat feel the same way I felt before death. Game's getting philosophical on me here. Well, Neil and Eric are gone. That's worrying. So does this mean I just need to... Wait, I have an idea on where I need to go. I don't think I need to speak to all of these NPCs here. But I think there might be merit in going a little bit back. No, not quite here. There was an empty room not too long ago that that there was nothing in. I think, if I remember correctly, oh, it's not here. I think, if I remember correctly, that is where I need to go right now. Maybe it is this way. Oh yeah, actually, it is this way, because I'm pretty sure this is the room that I was talking about. Hello there. I stole a key from the vampire woman. Here, take it. You received the key to the seaside palace. Nice. I will gladly take that. Now I just need to remember how to get to that seaside palace. I think I might have to backtrack all the way to the beginning of this area. Well, here we have our save portal. Let me do this real quick to get my health back up to full speed. Thank you, Gaia. Ah, this is where we need to go. Okay. Lily spoke from his pocket. The phantom land of Mu lies ahead. It was Take Pasta. Nice, nice. A passageway. I wonder if it goes clear to Mu. Yeah, I wonder, Lily. I wonder. Well, Lily and I set foot on Mu. They will probably welcome us after waking from a sleep of thousands of years. I don't think so, Will. I don't think so. Before we do anything, though, this is the most infamous game, the most infamous dungeon in this game, for very good reasons. It's not a simple one, even in the slightest. So here's what we're gonna do. We're about to get hit by an outbreak. So I'm gonna go. I hate this dungeon so much, but I see. Hopefully that'll be the same for me, Iggy. But as I was saying, since we're about to hit an outbreak here, in a few moments, we're gonna have a short break here. Gonna have a quick snack. Hydrate, stretch my legs, everything. So I encourage everyone watching to do the same thing. And we'll be back in a few minutes to tackle this dungeon, because I'm expecting this to end up being a challenge. So you know, the outbreak timing is pretty good here for me, because I think this is a good moment to have a short break. In any case, I'm talking too much. Let's go have this quick break. I will see you guys in a couple of quick minutes. All right, be right back. All right, and we are back. And let's get into it immediately. Let's tackle this this very infamous dungeon. For good reason, though hopefully we will make it through okay. At least we do learn one of the most fun moves in the game. This one. So we have that to look forward to at least. That enemy was pretty easy to deal with, all things considered. Alright, so far so good. Hopefully it hasn't been too long since I last played this. How did that hit me? I was shielding. Well, it doesn't matter because we got through that enemy anyway. How's everyone's evening going, by the way, so far? I hope it's been good for you all. For me, it's been pretty chill so far. You know, I'm playing one of my favorite games of all time. So you know, can't go wrong there. Ah, whoops. I should have reacted to him going red. Or like it. I think, yeah, that's everything I can do for going this way. Now we get these wizards bothering us. Those wizards are really frustrating enemies to deal with sometimes. Especially in this dungeon, because every now and then they'll kind of spawn in a way where you can't attack them properly. Right now, that's not really in order yet, because the water still hasn't cleared on any of the sections. But later on, there will be some spawns of that specific enemy that will be really frustrating to deal with. Sometimes if you get lucky with this wizard, you're able to hit him twice in one loop, which is always nice when that happens. Only on that specific one, it only happened once though. Yeah, one of them's out. I would still need the next one. I always forget, what's the point of this little thing being here? Well, there's two of them here, apparently. Are there supposed to be two of them here? I don't remember this at all. Can you let me out, please? There you go. I don't remember there being two of these here. That's supposed to be the case? Weird. Doesn't really matter much though. That there being two of them there really confused me. Also, that enemy just messed me up quite badly. Let's see if there's two again, though. There's one here. Then there's... Oh, yeah, I guess there is supposed to be two here. My memory's just failing me, I suppose. Work with me, please. Oh, no. I played that one a little bit risky, but we're alive. And on we go. Luckily, the first bit of this is pretty linear. Room of Hope. Okay, there's nothing we can do here yet. But let us continue on. Hi there, wizard. Ah, there we go. There we got a double hit in. One of them could drop 5 HP for me. That would be nice. Getting rid of all these enemies one by one, though. Because there's a lot of them as well. Luckily, some of them can be kind of cheesed by standing on the other side of a wall like this. 17 left. This chest is empty, I think. Yeah. Gonna have to be careful here. Well, as soon as I said that, I died again. I really need to be more careful. I think I'm on pace still to make my goal for today. I mean, my goal for today was to make it past this specific dungeon. And I think we're definitely on pace to do that. Assuming the boss doesn't give us too much trouble, which could very well happen. Knowing this dungeon. Whoops. Yeah, that would have been nice, Iggy. That would have been nice. But unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Okay, so this chest basically tells us what we need to do in this room. There we go. Let me explain that in a quick second. You've got the Statue of Hope. Statue of Hope. Is there a room with the same name? Yes, there was. Was Will. But basically, these statues are both looking in a certain direction, and we just need to hit A, where their point of view meets, and that's where the item is. Because in the previous room, that's also where this chest is. Oh, now Lily's gonna explain the same thing. But yeah, that's essentially the gist of how that worked. As you might be able to tell, this isn't my first playthrough of this game. Equip the Statue of Hope, though. This cutscene freaked me out when I first played this game. Because suddenly you have these 4 wizards that you've been fighting throughout this entire dungeon. Right behind you. The sun god, Rama. The ocean holds a power. So that was very cryptic. Ah, there's less water than before. Looks like we can now explore new areas. Yes, we can, Lily. That's exactly right. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Can I go this way to get to any of those spots? No, I don't think so. I think I need to go over to where I came from. I'm just gonna descend on the first ramp I see. Oh yeah, see, here's one of those problematic enemies. Because look, if he spawns down there, then I can't attack. So I need him to spawn up on top as much as possible. Luckily, he was a little bit nice with the pattern there. That's one of the more frustrating enemies in this dungeon. I can go down to the next room here, or I can go look the other way first and see what's there. Well, there's an enemy here, at the very least. Oh, and a chest that I haven't emptied yet, apparently. But I can get to it. Empty. Why did I not open that yet? That's kind of confusing, to be honest. Already close to death again, but luckily there's this save room here. And we can change to freedom, that's also convenient. Starting this journey, Mu began to rise from the sea. Seawater still covers land in many places of the continent. When the water is gone, you will discover the location of Rama, king of Mu. I see, I see. Well, Freedan, let's get going. And Freedan gets things done in this game so much easier, doesn't he? It's a good thing we went back there, though, because we wouldn't have this now if we didn't. Let us head over here and see what we find. Interesting to note that we won't be clearing any rooms until very late into the dungeon because of the way this one works. I was hoping that was going to hit him as well. There we go. Get that rock and roll in the meantime. Ooh, not quite close enough. Or is it? Yes, it is. I was able to reach him there. I'm not sure. I don't think Freedan is fast enough to hit him twice in one loop. It's a little unfortunate. Down there. 12 more enemies in this room. Again, we're not going to be clearing this anytime soon. Like I mentioned, because of course we have the whole thing with this bottom floor still being filled with water. That goes to another room. Probably want to go the other way to check first. This goes nowhere. We have some enemies up here. And a pathway that we can't go through yet. We will get to that soon enough, though. Oh, I remember this room. One where you have to be quick. Although I wonder if I could cheese this a little bit. Ooh, no, not quite. It's barely out of range. It barely misses when you try to do that. Luckily, we still cleared it, though. Still some stuff on the top level here that we haven't done yet. I wonder if this is a completely new room that we just haven't been into at all yet. It might be. This is, like I said, this is a really confusing dungeon. The layout can be very disorienting. Made it past that little section. Those enemies there can be a little bit annoying. Oh yeah, this is what's going on. So here we're gonna change back into Will, because this is where we I mentioned it before in the stream already. But this is one of the most fun moves in this game that we are about to learn here, which is good. The Psycho Slider, which is a really fun move to use. That's like the one move that makes you want to play as Will. Only young Will can use the Psycho Slider. You can now use the sliding attack to pass through small passageways. Push the attack button when running. Doesn't work when you're doing the glitch, apparently. All right. But yeah, we can now do this, which in my opinion is one of the most fun special attacks in this game. Perhaps even the most fun special attack in the game, to be honest. Also, I'm never quite able to clear these enemies properly without getting hit by either of them, which is a bit annoying, but we're alive, so it's all good. I say that though, so we're gonna die soon, aren't we? I can't go up here yet. Is there maybe one of those push pads? Yeah, there it is. One thing, by the way, that I don't think I've mentioned yet, but one thing that I have to give this game credit for is that I'm pretty sure there's not a single enemy that gets repeated in this dungeon, or in this game, rather. I mean, obviously there's multiple of each enemy, but all of these enemies, like all of the enemies here in Mu, for example, they only appear in this very dungeon. Just like all of the enemies in the Sky Garden only appear in Sky Garden. You know what I mean? Which I kinda have to commend them for. Although I guess that's not 100% the case, because the secret dungeon uses a bunch of reused enemies. As the only dungeon in the game that does that, as far as I'm aware. But we're not gonna go into that dungeon in this playthrough, so that's no worry. That little, I mean, The other ones that look like that I called snakes. So I guess I should call that one a snake as well. This one is being particularly nasty to me at the moment. Only have one more of these golems to fight, though. At least I think these are supposed to be golems. Because what else would they be? Is there merit to going down here? There's something there. Probably want to clear this first. Oh, I see. I see where we're going with this. Alright. Probably gonna create another one of those statues in a little bit then. How did he not take damage from that one hit? Well, doesn't really matter. It would have been really convenient if that gave me a health up instead of strength.
Meet Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Hello, Meek. How are you doing tonight? Okay, we found the second statue of Hope. Is there another room with the same name? We haven't encountered that one yet. But, long story short, yes, there is. Not this way, though, is it? Oh, no. I almost ran straight into that and died. That would have been unfortunate. How are you, though, Meek? You having a decent evening so far? I see, I see. Makes sense, though. Makes sense. Did you catch anything useful? Even though you're horribly late? And that's such a good typo that I can't even pronounce it correctly. Horribly. There we go, that's it. Having a good evening so far, that's good, that's good. I'm kind of inching along here. Because, yeah, we can run into situations like this. Where, just like that, it's very easy to take an accidental hit and die. Well, that's not the best. Like I said, I always have trouble with clearing this specific spot. There I did, though. But I'm glad, Meek, that you're having a good evening so far. Didn't even need to go this way, really, did I? But I guess the full heal is nice. Autocorrect, correct your typo, and it got really interesting. All right. I guess that goes to show that autocorrect isn't always the greatest either. I mean, I personally find autocorrect to be incredibly annoying, even if it does get things right. But that's just me. So, yeah, up here's where we already went. That's so Meek. Did you drop it? So there's another one of those sliding spots that we can go to here. Again, another little bit in this game where you're spending a lot of time backtracking. But right here is where we want to go. Where's that even put us? Oh, I know where this is. Outside on the... Really? Alright. People just dropping their soap apples outside for no reason. Alright. Doesn't sound like the smartest idea. Not something I would do, at least. Like the last bit. I see. Got Rama, the ocean holds a power. Okay, Meek, all good, all good. I guess we can go straight down here. What's this? Ritual, we take those. Nothing else down here, though. What would be the best game plan from here on? This is the entrance of the dungeon. Alright, Meek, sounds good, sounds good. Let's just walk across, then. And see what we end up running into. Hopefully it won't take too long until we find anything. Knowing how this dungeon is... Ah, here we go, okay. That's some form of progress, at least. Stop that, please. Need to figure out a way to get down there where this bottom piece is, because there's a chest over there and a couple of enemies that we should be able to take out. Actually, even the last couple of enemies in this room. If this wizard wants to cooperate. Really? Come on. Get up here. Okay, luckily I could reach him from there. Oh, we got the double hit there. One more spawn, please. I think we got messed up there because he was trying to spawn somewhere that wasn't on my screen. So that's why it ended up taking longer. I think that's what happened there. Get us a Viper appearing in chat. Ah, there's another one here. Immediately tries to be annoying like this. We got him anyway. I'll leave. I'm into another one of those wizards soon. Yeah, there's one. Tried to get the double hit, couldn't quite get it. There we go, though. I've been very consistently able to get the double hit once per wizard, more or less. Ah, this is where I want to go. So I think I want to go this way first. Because this, even though it essentially ends in a dead end this direction, it's a dead end that we want to explore. Please give me a health up for this room. An attack up again. Alright. I mean, we take those too. Don't get me wrong. We found Rama's statue. Okay, we needed to be here, apparently. Viper escaped, though. Unfortunate. There we go. Got that wizard in pretty quick fashion. I don't know what I was trying to say there. HP increase though. Turn back into free down here. Oh yes, I think I know where we're at here. Oh no. Don't quite know where we're at. There's a specific save portal that we want to be at, I think. I want to see if I can try and find it. Got the double hit there, that was nice. Because I think there's a secret portal somewhere around that basically has a direct path to where the boss fight is. I don't think this is the way to get there, though. Ooh, another health up. Here, is this another one of those statues? Yeah, it is. I forgot that there were two of these. But now I remember. What I don't quite remember yet is where to go from here, though. I do know that this safe portal that's over here is not quite the one that we want to be in. But it doesn't hurt to save here. Regardless. Oh, hello. There's still enemies in this room, apparently. Hold on. That made me think of something. Because that means there's probably still merit in going down this way. Ah, there's a wizard there. Okay. It's gonna be super unfriendly with the spawns again. Our defense has increased. I think that's the last upgrade in this dungeon. And this is where the boss fight is. However, I would rather get to Freedan with this. So I need to figure out where that one safe spot is where you can switch to Freedan. I'm trying to think here. trying to think, because there was another one near a similar spot like this, right? We know for a fact that there is one where you can change to free then. But where is it? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and I know of another one, but I'm a bit unsure on if we can even use that one to get all the way back to the vampires. Because honestly, I don't think we can. I don't think that's a thing you can do. So we might just have to fight them using will. As unfortunate as that is. I think that's what we have to do. First, let's place these Rama statues, though. There we go. Looks like an ancient burial ground for the people of Mu. I'm Rama, king of Mu. My body passed on long ago, but my spirit lives on. If you look closely, you can probably see wandering spirits. I think we have to talk to all of these now, don't we? Once a single ray of light came down from the sky, people thought it was the light of the spirits. 1 year after that, our bodies began to change. One got very thin, one turned to stone. One's body melted like water. Really. Family and friends turned to monsters before our eyes. We fought back the tears. Some couldn't take it and thought we should flee from here. But Mu is an island. We didn't know if we'd find another place to live. There were no materials for a boat. It would sink if made of stone. Yeah, that makes sense. I started building an undersea tunnel. They dug on, not knowing how long it would take. And he saw no point in living if this thing continued. I think that's all of them. The underwater tunnel dug by man is inside. Please take this mystic statue. Oh, we already get one. Right here. I forget that we get it before the boss fight in this dungeon. But before we go to the actual boss fight, I want to backtrack to the safe spot real quick. Just to make sure that the Will statue didn't change into a Freedance statue in the meantime. No, it didn't. Unfortunate. Then I guess we're just gonna have to fight these vampires as Will. Which isn't ideal. But it's simply what we have to do. Help, someone save me. Eric is in a little bit of trouble here. You found the mystic statue. I thought that guy came to the palace was strange. We were right to let him go. What are you saying? You were drooling when he was here. You always like that when young ones come. All you ever think about is food. So do you. Wait, this is not the time or place for argument. First, let's get that mystic statue. Alright, let's have ourselves a little battle, and let's take some damage right away while we're at it. And you can already see why this is a very infamous boss fight, because they're already putting me in a lot of trouble. Yep, that was to be expected. I'm not gonna go right back in there right away though, because you know, we essentially just go in there with half health. Don't want, so we might as well just run back to the safe thing. Keep trying to think. If there's a way to get Friedan for this. Be a way, but I can't think of it. Yeah, right here is his safe spot, of course. The other one, I know there's another one. The location that one is in, I really don't see a way to get from there all the way over to the boss. Unless I'm just completely losing it. Might be worth trying, to be honest. Let me just try and go there. So this is where we're at right now. Let me see if I can remember the path in this dungeon correctly then. Over here we have one of these sliding things. I think up here, oh whoops. I think up here is where I want to go. I say Wild Goldeen has appeared. And of course try and catch that. If I go here, whoops. Then I head up. I think if I follow the path right now, we should end up at a safe spot where we can change to Friedan. Which would help a lot because Friedan is going to do double the damage to those guys. That Will does. Whoops. So now we're free. I should save here, shouldn't I? No, actually, not. Maybe not, because I want to. I would ideally want to get to the other save point because that's closer to the boss fight, right? I go here. I wonder if going up here would be the way. I don't think so, to be honest. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure following this path is going to end up leading to nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it now. And I think maybe I do see a way to get this up. Because we got to that save point as Friedan, right? So, just with the knowledge of that alone, you know that it has to be doable. Maybe because she did it with Friedan. Yeah, exactly. I know there's a way. And I think I might be on that way. To be honest. Yeah, I thought that wasn't for a second, Iggy, but then I remembered. I got to that save point with thank this. I got to that save point with Friedan at one point. That save point which happens to be right here. So all I need to do is just save here without changing back to Will. And we're good to go. Alright, perfect. Now we can properly show these bosses what's up. Granted, I probably still need a couple of attempts, but still. Attempt number 2 at fighting these. I need to remember to not be too aggressive with them. Like, if I get greedy and I try and get, like, 10 hits in one go, then I will just end up getting hit myself. You know what I mean? I also wonder how much merit there is to trying to focus one of them, leaving the other be. Vampires are... yeah, you're not lying. Iggy, you're not lying at all. It also doesn't help that we have a time limit going on here. Well, please. We're just gonna heal. Cooperate, please. I don't know if that's the real time limit. I thought about that the other day, but I don't quite remember. Well, we got one of them, though. I'm gonna have another herb just to be safe. I think we can do it on this attempt. Not get too risky. One more hit. Come on, we can get this. Yeah, there we go, nice. Alright, GG's. And that's a tough boss fight. There's a red wire and a blue wire sticking out of the bomb. Get which one? I don't think it matters. The bomb has been defused. Saved. Lily speaks from his pocket. Sorry, Will, there was nothing I could do. My legs gave out from fear. Really now, Lily? I couldn't move over. I couldn't move or make a sound. Now I thought I was strong, but in a crisis? Sorry for staying in your pocket for so long. That's so, Iggy, is that so? I'm pretty sure the gimmick here is... Pretty sure the gimmick here is that it doesn't matter because Will is psychic, so he always picks the correct one. Don't tell anyone that Will's in disguise. That's so, Eric. Ah, hello there. Will, are you okay? Will, I don't see Lily. Has something happened? I'm here. Yeah, she is. She's right here. Sorry I worried you. Will was protecting me, so I was okay. Well, Will seems to have really grown up. Doesn't matter. Let's think about how to leave Mu. That's good. We heard some things from someone called Rama. Will told everyone about Mu and the people who had come through the underwater water tunnel. Such a sad story. Separated from those with whom they lived. Others remaining underwater. If we go through the tunnel, maybe we can reach the mainland. Yeah, let's try that. Not a bad idea there, Neil. Seaside Tunnel. 5 days have passed since we entered the tunnel. Same scenery goes on and on. It's hard to keep track of time. Let's rest here today. I'm so tired. I must have walked 500 miles today. In one day. This is crazy having to walk so far. Enough. You've been tired ever since we started this trip. This is right. Gaia, I think all of us feel the same way. Let's eat. I'm hungry. Even food here? I don't know what's up with Eric here. Thousands of years ago, people walked through this tunnel. Somehow, when I think of the distant past, I feel so insignificant. I want a steak and a salad. My skin's gone dry from eating really, Kara? Or strange. I'm afraid the longer we travel in this tunnel, the easier it'll be to forget why we are here. Maybe all ancient people were that way. Mushrooms grow all over the tunnel. It's our only food. Yesterday baked mushroom. The day before boiled mushroom. Before that, raw, awfully tasteless. Can't ask too much. I'll do it to live. We have to eat. Does that make sense? Better than starving. Let's eat. Eighth day in the tunnel. Unable to sleep, I stared at an underground river. There's a lot of moments like this in the game, isn't there? Can't sleep? No. I'm looking for more mushrooms. Just kidding. Really, Will. Well, you've changed during this journey. Somehow you've grown up. I don't understand it myself, but I can use some strange powers. And my body has changed to the body of a warrior. The change seems to have started when my father went to the Tower of Babel. Hi, the fruit. How are you doing tonight? I'm just starting to understand that power. Why did you join this dangerous expedition? At first it was just for fun, but now it's a secret. Really, Lily? You're gonna be that way, huh? Ooh, I see fruit, I see. I'm glad you're doing well at least. 2 weeks since entering the tunnel, still no end in sight. Last night when I was sleeping, I heard an odd sound from above. I was very concerned about that sound. I'm too tired to do anything. I hear it again. What's that sound? Ooh, what's going on here? Maybe it's Riverson? Riverson, huh? Is that the monster from when we were on the boat? Quiet, everyone. This vibrating sound. It's Morse code. It's a signal ships use to talk to each other. The length of the sound indicates letters. Let's see if I can decode it. This is Seth. Seth? Alright. He'll continue. I was swallowed by River Sun. When I came to, form of my body had changed. To River Suns. Really? This River Sun is a creature who lives in the ocean. I don't know if it's human or not. Yet that evolution is being affected by the light of a comet. I wanted to continue the journey with you, but not in this body. You must figure out this riddle of the comet and the ruins. I mean, he did. He did die off screen. That's correct. I don't hear anything now. Seth, I'm scared. This guy must have studied Morse code. Seth too did a good thing. Seth didn't have a human form. No, Eric, don't jump to conclusions. Only humans think that the human shape is the best one. Is that so? Well, cheer up. Let's go. We're here, at last. We've walked through the tunnel for almost a month. And we got somewhere. Angel tribe, travelers, please use this room. Angels living in a place like this? They say angels don't like meeting with people. First we can rest in that room. What? Will, come with me. What are you grinning about? I'll explore this place myself, don't try to follow me. That's so, Kara. Pretty sure I got that jewel actually, Iggy, the one that you're mentioning. Go down here for a quick minute. I think the angels are descendants of the Moo people. Sun's really bright. I never noticed that before. Is that so? How do angels live in such a dark place? Feel so gloomy. Well, I want to talk to you about something. It's hard to talk about, but I seem to have fallen in love with Lily. Is that so, Eric? I dream only of her. I want her to notice me. Not like me, is it? I guess so. Didn't think I'd ever hear you say a thing like that. You spend a lot of time together, it only seems natural. Soon it'll be her 15th birthday. I want to give her a present and tell her how I feel. I don't think it matters what you say there. She said she'll think of you. Of course, I'll find stones and make a necklace. Thank you for the advice. Think about it, it's good to have friends. I mean, to be fair, that one is that was pretty out there, isn't it? Wonder if there's like one in here somewhere. Doesn't seem like it. For now though, let me pause the game real quick. Because if I look at the time, we're about to hit another ad break again. We're not gonna call it right here yet. We still have plenty more that we can do tonight. But we are gonna have another little break here because an ad break is about to show up. So we're gonna do that in a few moments. First, I'm gonna hit Pokecatch for that Tortuga, if that's how you pronounce that name, at least. And we'll be off having an ad break. So I'm gonna hydrate, stretch my legs again. Everyone, feel free to do the same, and we will be back in a few short minutes. So BRB for now, and I will see you in a bit. All right, and we are back. Yeah, that was Goof Troop music, Iggy. That's correct. Well, you heard that right. Goof Troop is one of the games that I'm planning to make part of the SNES week that I'm planning as well. Which that's a charity week that I mentioned earlier tonight. That's that I'm still working on the details on, but I'm probably announcing that in the Discord soon. This is the Angel Village. If our bodies are exposed to the sun for long, we'll perish. That's so. I don't know when we started living here. When I look at the ocean, my heart aches. Sounds unfortunate. Got stuck really, Iggy, really. I always really enjoyed that game, to be honest. So I haven't played it co-op that much, truth be told. Oh, look at all this. Isn't one of these people a red jewel trader? I believe there should be one. Ah, here. So So I should have just received a strength up and a psycho power up. So all we really need to do is get to that dark power up, and then we have pretty much everything we want. Ah, I see, Iggy, I see. Yeah, I did have it back in the day, as a kid. It was a pretty fun game, not gonna lie. What's this person doing here? Oh, she's sculpting that, okay. Fair enough, I guess. Ah, look at this, that's convenient. This has always been an interesting little town to me. Appears to be sleeping. It's like the spirit's drawn out. Especially the mini dungeon that's connected to this. You know the painter? I suppose I do. The front creatures with hate in their hearts are waiting. Must go, you can open the door. Ah, well then. Get through all this then. This game always does a really good job of keeping things interesting, doesn't it? Because even though there's a lot of like storytelling and narrative going on sometimes, it always puts you back in the dungeon soon enough. There's something over to the right there as well, by the way. No, there isn't. Wanted to make sure, though. But yeah, the SNES week is going to be a fun one. It's going to be a charity week. And I'm planning to use something called the BizHog Shuffler. Which basically is a tool that you can put as many games as you want into. I need to watch my health. And then it'll essentially just randomly change the game on you after certain amounts of time. Which is a pretty fun thing, to be honest. But I thought to myself, what if I just go with that? And I just put all the games in that I want to play in this one, and then at the end of the week, we will just kind of see what like how many games we ended up beating. You know what I mean? I think this is an optional way, so might as well go here first. Tora the Hunter, welcome to you. How are you doing? You're having a good one. But yeah, that's essentially the plan that I currently have for the SNES week. I think it's going to be fun. There's something hidden in front of this. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. Although I keep putting myself in these situations where I'm in very low health. Isn't ideal. Luckily not too far away from here. There's an easy healing opportunity. So let's make some good use of that. Because I'm at 0 lives now as well, so I'm pretty sure pretty sure that if I die now, I end up actually losing progress, which is obviously not what we want. Hopefully that doesn't cause any of the enemies to respawn here. From the looks of it, it doesn't though. So that's good. Means we can just continue on like we have been. Essentially, the game hasn't really told us yet. But we are basically looking for Kara down here, right? I wonder if this is the way to go. I don't want to accidentally skip stuff in this dungeon. We're gonna be a little bit more explorative. Interesting enemy, by the way. My day's been busy, to be honest, because we're going through a very busy period of the year at work right now. It's been very hectic, but we're good. We made it through. I hope yours was decent. Is this just gonna lead to a completely different room? Not quite. Oh, chill. That's good. That's good. Oh no! No, don't do that, please. Oh man, I really hope that this will drop a health. Yes, it does drop a health thing. Perfect. Alright, that was my saving grace right there for a moment. 6 enemies in this room. Ooh, and they wanna play this game, huh? Alright. Luckily, they all very conveniently appear to be where these little fires are. I don't know what happened with that bat there for a second, but I'll take it. We got the strength increase at least. Found the hidden pass. Yes, we did. Really want to go here though first. But there was nothing there. I thought there was going to be something, but there wasn't. Well, that little bit of health there was convenient. This specific enemy type is a bit tough to deal with. We got them though. So it's all good. As we have a Nidoran male showing up. Go here first. Yes, I do apparently. Another red jewel, okay. The entrance is too... Oh yeah, we need to slide again, don't we? Wind tunnel. That's quite the room, isn't it? Luckily, those are pretty doable to take out. Oh, and another HP up. Convenient. "17 enemies in this. We one-shot these bats now, though, which is convenient. How many are there left still? 7. We got the Nidoran lice. And a defense increase. Which is useful because we keep taking lots and lots of damage. Going on here then. Well, we found ourselves a hidden pass. So we essentially made it through that dungeon, right? Hello there. Kara's picture. She's contained inside it. Okay. Ah, a red jewel. Yet another one. Nice. We take those. I wonder if you're here to get Kara. Go into this room. If you solve all the riddles, I'll give back the girl. Really? That's how we're gonna be, huh? Learn well the condition of that room. If you've learned it, leave the room. Okay. I see. Hopefully I have this well enough memorized that I know how to do this. This one's pretty simple, though. Because the jar simply changed color. Let's go to the next one. Alright. Green painting and the gray painting. That's probably the two main things. Or is it? Well, I accidentally picked the right answer there. By hitting the jar. Luckily I remembered that correctly. My guess there was that the chest was closed and the other one was open. But apparently it's just because the contents of the chest were different. This is the tricky one that I remember, though. Because it's the wind one. Alright, we got them all. I kind of rushed through that a little bit, truth be told. But it's one of those sections that takes a while if you go and read everything off. I'll honestly sometimes feels a little unnecessary to do all of that. Who did you have the big box, Iggy? For this game? I'm pretty sure that one only came out in Germany, as far as I remember. Or at the very least, it didn't come out in the Netherlands. Try using the magic powder. Alright. Kara, please return to your original form. We'll kiss the thing. Okay. I don't know, Iggy, if it didn't come out anywhere else, but I know for a fact it didn't come out in the Netherlands, at least. I think. Hold on, let me look this up, because I think on price charting, illusion of time. I need to look up illusion of time, of course. Yeah, there's a German big box and a Spanish big box. So they essentially released in Germany and in Spain. Nowhere else, as far as I'm aware. Which is kind of strange, but also kind of interesting. Well, sorry for being so selfish. Kara, you make me so mad. You're not the only person on this journey. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. Getting a bit of character development here, to be honest. When I was in the castle, I could have anything I wanted. But I was a completely different person before this trip. Naturally, it's a mistake to think you can control everything. When I'm far away, I feel close to it. When I'm close, I feel far away. I realize that now. All right if you don't understand. Well, it doesn't really make a lot of sense what she just said, to be completely honest. But it's all good. We're all fine. We're surviving. Gaia, I was worried. Why are you always running around alone? Didn't you think about the rest of us? Will already yelled at me about that. My apologies to everyone. She understands now. We should forgive her. I think the floating city is about 3 days south of here. I think we should go there right away. Tell me when you're ready. Should I save first? I guess it doesn't hurt. Floating city, is that? What was that one called again? What, Water Mia? Is that it? I think that is it. We're making the slowest turn of all time here, by the way. The game go in slow motion for this one? It almost looked like it. Oh yeah, it is Water Mia, that's correct. Okay, good. Taking our sweet time to get there, though. Water Mia. Come to the Water City, Water Mia. Beautiful town with houses built on rafts. The townspeople have kindly put us up at the house of young Luke. This is Luke's house. He's a lovable young fisherman. I'm going out on a long fishing voyage. You can use my house while I'm gone. That's nice. Part of me is very pretty, but I've heard a terrible rumor. They play games with human lives. Creature was the same way, but beautiful. Things always have another side to them. I see. I heard that Lance saw someone he knew in town. I guess he went to look for him. Found something good. Go outside and look behind the house. I feel a little guilty, but... I see, Eric. House on this raft gives me an idea for a new invention. Of course it does. That's so, Iggy. Is that so? Interesting. Garrett's diary is secret. Read it? Okay. After a long journey, we arrive in the floating city. I was parched after the journey, blisters on my feet, but I wrapped them in my handkerchief. Or I would have complained, but I didn't say anything. I think I've changed a little. I'm pleased that I can be so concerned with someone else. I've heard this saying from a villager. If you wish over a lotus leaf on a full moon night, your love will notice you. Good saying. Maybe I'll try it. I see. I forget what we're supposed to do in this town. Hi there. I think we need to look over where Lance went, right? That here? Yeah, there it is. Will, do you recognize this person? He's my father. Is that so? I went on an expedition with Allman. It was scary, but fun. Seems to have lost his memory. Finally met my lost father, but... If I play this, would that help? Oh. Didn't we have a memory song? Where did that go? Apparently that's not what we want to use. Well, wait, I'll go too. I'm preparing Lily's birthday party, but I want to finish by dark. Let's go to our room. Alright. I think we're about to run into our next major dungeon here. Let's have Lily's birthday party while we're all together. What? Everyone remembered my birthday? How do they even know what date it is at this point? With all the traveling around, being lost on sea for months, being lost in tunnels for months, how do they even know what date it is? Maybe I just shouldn't question video game logic, right? Did you expect it? Everybody kept it secret to surprise you. Hey, Kara, bring that. I suppose the townspeople could have filled them in, to be fair. That's quite the cake there. Neil made it, okay. My first cake. It was harder than building an airplane. It looks pretty good, Neil, I gotta say. Thank you, everyone. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. So began Lily's little birthday party. Lily, can I talk to you for a minute? I'll wait outside. I see. Accidentally skipped the text box again because hitting the D-pad does that in this game. Not yourself, relax. You're right, I'm not myself right now. This is your birthday present, I hope you like it. A bouquet of roses. I see, that's not what I told you to do, Lance. I have another present, something I want to tell you. Words are harder to say than a tongue twister. Lily, I love you. Doesn't pull any punches, does he? You don't have to answer right away. But I wanted to tell you how I feel. I see, Lance, I see. Lily, wait, well, she just bolted out of there. You had no idea what happened. That day, Lily didn't come back to her room. So in the morning, when I awoke, Lance had disappeared. I see. Why do they all just have the same dialogue? Oh, except for Kara. What happened to Lance and... What am I supposed to do now, then? Do I just go straight to... Hold on, let me try something. Yeah, somehow the spoiled princess is the only one that seems to care. Kind of interesting, to be honest. Oh, I can't go to the next place yet. Okay. Oh, well, this is useful. I'm pretty sure I remember there being, like, a hidden thing here. Yeah, it might have been this, actually. Can you let me on? This leaf is full. Okay. Hopefully there's going to be another one, then. Empty one, preferably. No, it's the same one. Alright, never mind, then. What are we then supposed to do? Good for crossing the desert. It can live without food or water for a very long time. Hello there. Ah, here's the jeweler gem. Here we go. Go to the raft at the outside of this building. Do we do that immediately? Because I vaguely remember not having to not do that until the night. Maybe I'm misremembering, though. Might as well give it a shot now that we're here. Come on, go up. Leaf takes its sweet time sometimes. On full moon nights, they play a Russian Glass, the most dangerous game you can play. Okay, so I do need to go there at night. And now we wait again for forever until this leaf goes. There we go. Really trying to remember where to go. I think this is it. We're essentially just exploring the village at this point, aren't we? Master's father doesn't have anything new. Hidden by a snake on the Great Wall of China. I see. I'm really trying to think of what it was that I needed to do at this point in the game. But my memory is failing me. I feel like I've spoken to pretty much everyone. Everyone in this town, at least. Or am I missing something? I still can't go anywhere. That was one. That was it. The inventory thing. He opened Lance's letter. I'm going to the Great Wall of China. I intended to keep it secret, but I told Will just in case. Putting this letter in his luggage, but he probably won't notice. Townspeople say there's some kind of cure for my father at the Great Wall. It's a long journey, but I'd go anywhere if it would help him. I got that, Iggy, right before you mentioned it. Yeah, now we go to the Great Wall of China. Except we're not. Except we are not, because I think we're gonna save that for next time. Where was the save portal again? Here it is. Yeah, we're gonna save that for next time. Because I think this is a pretty good time to call it for tonight. Continue journey? No. Let's go away. And yeah, we're gonna save that. We're gonna save that dungeon for next time. And for tonight, we are going to head off. Let me go over to this scene. Oh, that music is loud. Turn that down a little bit. In any case, though, thank you very much, everyone who watched tonight. I really appreciate it, as always. It's always fun playing games like this. I always end up having a great time, no matter what happens. So yeah. Gonna be doing some more of that next week. Of course, on Saturday, we are going to be doing some Pandora's Tower once again. Which is going to be fun. We throw the Discord link in there. Once again, for just for anyone who isn't in there already, feel free to join. I post updates on stream-related things, content creation things, all other kinds of things, really. I post about concerts that I go to, for example, and you name it, and I post about it in there. In any case, thank you very much to everyone who watched tonight. I am pretty sure I know who I want to raid tonight. First of all, real quick check if they're live. Yes, they are. Okay. So we are going to raid our good friend Fruit Sniffer, because I'm pretty sure that that he's using a webcam for the first time tonight. So let's go check that out. Thank you for the GG scuffs. But I'm pretty sure he's doing a studying stream featuring a webcam. Let me put the raid messages in there real quick. Let's go check that out. Let's see how that's working out for Fruit. And yeah, let's all go have some fun over there. Fruit's always a very chill time, very chill place to hang out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Once again, thank you very much to everyone who watches tonight. I will see you guys on Saturday with more Pandora's Tower. And with that, I'll be off for tonight. Goodbye.